你看这个风，吸开了天气。哦，我靠！
On the afternoon of August 20th, Xi'an was suddenly swept into turmoil as a mass of strong cold air descended on the city. What had been a quiet late summer afternoon, still carrying the warmth of the day, was rapidly transformed into a scene of violent wind, heavy rain, and even hail. At first, the sky still showed a trace of sunset. The last golden light lingered briefly on the horizon, casting a soft glow across the city. Yet within a matter of minutes, the clouds thickened and grew darker, spreading quickly until the sky was covered in a heavy blanket of gray. The bright summer evening dimmed, as if someone had suddenly drawn a curtain over the city. Then came the wind, a violent southeasterly gust that quickly intensified to level 10 and above. The sudden blasts ripped through the streets, tearing at trees and whipping leaves into the air. Branches strained and groaned, some breaking and falling onto the roads. Billboards shuddered and rattled against their frames, while plastic sheets and loose objects were picked up and tossed into the distance. Even high-rise buildings appeared to vibrate faintly under the pressure. Pedestrians were caught off guard, clutching umbrellas that were quickly turned inside out, or struggling just to stand steady as the powerful gusts shoved them sideways. The rain came with such intensity that it seemed as if the sky itself had burst open. Streets flooded in minutes, water pooling and flowing rapidly toward the lowest point. Drains struggled to cope as torrents of water rushed past the curbs. Cars moved cautiously through the water, their tires sending waves crashing outward. The air was filled with the roar of rain pounding every surface, occasionally punctuated by rolling thunder. Just as people were adjusting to the deluge, the storm grew harsher. Hail suddenly fell from the sky, scattering like small stones on rooftops, windows, and the pavement. The pellets of ice hit with sharp, stinging impacts, each strike producing a distinct tapping or cracking sound. parked cars echoed with the noise of hail drumming against their metal surfaces. For residents indoors, the relentless pelting on windows added another layer of tension to the already dramatic scene. The combination of wind, heavy rain, and hail created a deafening mixture of sounds that filled the air with a sense of raw, unstoppable power. In just a few minutes, the eastern suburbs were nearly paralyzed. Visibility dropped dramatically, with streets and buildings obscured by sheets of rain.
哇塞！哇，这得多极端的天气啊！
People who had been outdoors scrambled for shelter, ducking into shops, bus stations, or any covered space they could find. Those inside stayed pressed to their windows, watching the storm unfold with both awe and anxiety. Conversations across social media lit up almost immediately, as residents shared videos of trees bending, streets turning into rivers, and hail bouncing across courtyards. After roughly 15 to 20 minutes, the winds began to weaken and the hail finally ceased, leaving behind a trail of disruption across the eastern suburbs. Streets were strewn with broken branches and debris, and many cars bore fresh dents from the hailstones. The storm's rapid arrival and equally rapid departure left the eastern suburbs rattled but also alert to the season's changing weather patterns. For many, the violent combination of wind and hail was a sharp reminder of just how suddenly extreme conditions can strike.